Hi guys, it's Sam from the True Queens of Wax. We're getting to the stage now where we look how we look, but we've got to bring you the wax. I am so stressed. I've got so not stressed. I've just got so much on between work, which is just crazy, and the house. I'm trying to sort out my youngest boy's bedroom, who is just a hoarder. That boy, you realise over the years has been so spoiled because he just has so many toys. Whereas my eldest was like, outdoorsy. Every Christmas he collects figures and he collects cars and he could literally everything, and now he's kind of getting to that age where he's not playing with his toys as much, and I'm like, we need to have a bit of a sort out before Christmas, and it's just shaking days. I've been to the charity shop with like a boot full of stuff. I've sold stuff on Facebook. By the way, Facebook, what do you call it, marketplace, I mean, I've used it loads of times, so I know the deal, right? People don't turn up, people don't do whatever, but my word. Anyway, so I've been really stressed, which just means two things. One's the state of me, and two, I haven't melted as much wax. I haven't had as much time. And I'm really excited because obviously December's coming up. I've got 3 advent calendars and other wax to melt as well. So I'm like, I need to get my game on. So yeah, I haven't melted a lot this week. Apologies. I have melted a lot of Yvette's candles. It's a great percentage here. It's just a lot of Yvette's. So let's get on. Let's tell you what we did. So I did finish. We'll start with Scentsys. I finished a tub of raspberry dragon fruit. This is the classic on the video, isn't it? Where I go, look, I have this. You can't actually buy it right now. I don't think it will come back next summer. They seem to put it all on sale. It is in my Scentsy club. I don't know why they don't bring it back because it is a really strong scent. It smells absolutely beautiful. It smells raspberry. Oh, it smells like raspberry dragon fruit. It smells very fruity, very strong. Sort of a little, not kid-like element, but there's something a bit like sweet about it, in a sort of child sweet, that kind of sugar, if you get what I mean. But if it comes back and I bring back my bar, definitely vote for this one because it is a really good performing melt, which is why I'm surprised they've not got it there permanently, unless it comes back next summer. But yeah, that stays in my Scentsy club. My son particularly loves it. Okay, then we will go to little insults. So I melted a whole bar of this week over the week. Lavender. This really intrigued me. It was like a background scent. But you know, like lavender, the flower, gives you that kind of old lady vibe. This does not. This doesn't even come anywhere close to it. It doesn't really smell like a traditional lavender smell. It's definitely kind of prettier. It's not got that, I want to say it's not herbal, is it? Because lavender isn't a herb, but you know, lavender's got that really, really strong kind of, I don't know, floral lavenderishness. I can't describe it other than that old lady lavender kind of that you have. So I don't like old lady lavender. I like it when people tend to mix things in with it to try and, change it up a bit. And then I find it really relaxing. This was really relaxing. It does just have lavender on the front. Maybe if I had a scent description, maybe there must be something else in there. Or it's just done in a way, I don't know, it had like almost like a not a soap, I don't know, that feeling of if you'd put something lavender on your skin where you kind of just get that nice hint of lavender, so weird. Yeah, so if you're looking for punchy old lady very floral lavender, this isn't your melt. If you're looking for something that's just a little bit chill, a little bit relaxing, and just kind of a pretty vibe, then I would go with that. So that's Little Insults Lavender. Now, this one, I should have looked up the scent description for this. This is number 68 by the Scent Boss. Now, yeah, I think this is, what is it called? Mountain Fresh? No. Mountain. I'm going to pop out the screen. I'm going to have to. Mountain Fresh. I think it is. Now, the reason I think it's that, well, A, because I've melted that before. I don't like, it's not Mountain Fresh. It's going to bug me. Anyway, I don't really like that scent. When anybody ever makes it, and we've reviewed some because they are ridiculously strong. And that's why I don't like the scent. It's just too much. It's too overpowering, and it just makes you feel sick. And we do occasionally, so basically we'll review anything on our account that's strong enough, but whether there's personal preference. We do occasionally have the odd melt where we're like, we're not going to review it because it just smelled gross. And we're like, I can't put our name to that and go, oh my God, this is an amazing melt. It's like, it smelled disgusting. I wanted to vomit. We occasionally have those melts. And either that's because it doesn't smell like it should. Maybe it smells of pure wax, or maybe I don't know, maybe it's the worst dupe of a version. And sometimes it's because things smell ridiculously strong and it's too much, and it's just like, well, it's going to make me feel sick. Anyway, I've digressed. So normally I'm not a big fan of this scent. Normally everybody makes it too strong. But this is perfect. I actually enjoyed this. So I'm a little bit blown away that I can enjoy that scent. It reminds me a little bit of Spring Awakening. Because I remember when I first smelled it, I was like, oh, it's Spring Awakening. And then I was like, that's not Spring Awakening. I'm thinking, and it was that, yeah. And then I'm like, oh my God, I think I know what that is. So that is just insane that I like that. When I say not like sickeningly strong, this was a strong melt. It well and truly performed at a strong level, but it just made it nice. So yeah, the nicest version I've ever melt. Well done, the Scent Boss. Then before we get on to Yvette's candles, I melted an Absolute Melt. I've just bought that advent calendar. I melted Santa's cocktail, which was in a cute little red Santa hat. It looked beautiful. This one has a bit of a drinks vibe to it. If you know what a drink smells like, maybe it's because it's got the word cocktail on it, but when I put it in, I was like, cocktail, smells like a cocktail. Kind of a sweet vibe, a sweet cocktaily vibe. It wasn't the best performer though, unfortunately, so I wasn't loving it so much, but I am very much looking forward to Absolute Melt's calendar. We've had Absolute Melt before and it's good, so I think that one's just not for me. But if you like a lighter scent, Santa's cocktail might be for you. And then finally we have 5 Yvette's candles. Yvette's candles crazy. Right, so let's start with Oriental Musk. Because I was thinking, I hate anything with musk. I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna like musk. Love this one. I wouldn't like run out and choose to buy it because of my own scent preference, but it performed beautifully. It just smells like a perfume. I don't actually know if Oriental Musk is a perfume, and this is a dupe of a perfume, because Yvette's candles do loads of dupes, so it might just be that this is a dupe, or if it's just a scent that's a perfumey type scent. I don't know, but I will say it gave us a nice, strong, pretty perfume scent. Yeah, I mean, if this is a dupe and you like it, then this I can't tell if it's a good dupe because I've never worn the perfume, but I will say that it is a good strength and it is pretty and it is lovely. If you just like generally perfume scents, go for this and have a try. It's lovely. It's lovely. It's one of those that I've melted and I enjoyed it. This was gifted, but if I'd bought it, I'd be like, glad I spent my money on it, but I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I'm going to go buy it again. That's that one. Then we had Diamonds. Oh, this one's a good one. Now this one's, it's good and it's annoying in the same melt. So basically, it's absolutely beautiful. That's the first thing to say. Whereas this one is lovely. Ooh. Whereas this one is lovely and pretty and whatever, and you're like, and I've just said, like, I probably wouldn't buy it again. It wouldn't stick out in my memory. It'd be like, it was nice. I'm glad I spent my money. This one sticks out in my memory. This one is beautiful. The annoyingness of this one, performance-wise, it's great. But I personally, and I don't know if everybody else, I become a bit nose blind to it. It's so annoying because it's so beautiful. And when I went to change the wax, there was still scent left in it. And instantly I was like, whoa. So it's not the performance of the melt. It was super strong. It smelled beautiful. I knew this one. When I smelled it on cold, I'd loved it. And I actually saved it. I was like, I am not wasting that when nobody else is in the house but me. I waited till my in-laws were over. I was like, I'll put that on for that. Yeah, it was lovely. Really, really lovely, but I just became a little bit nose blind to it on occasion. That could just be me, which would be even more of the killer, isn't it? Oh, here's a scent you absolutely adore. But if you become nose blind, you just got to go out of the room and come back in, and then you're like, oh, and there we are again, and then it's fine for like 15, 20 minutes, and then I go nose blind again. So yes, definitely worth a try. It's a beautiful, beautiful scent. In terms of how it smells, it's got a bit, it's perfumey, but there's almost like a powdery element to it. Very girly and very classy. Very classy. As you would expect from the name, like diamonds. Again, I'm presuming that is a dupe. And if it is, probably wear that perfume. Because it's nice. Yeah, diamonds. Then we've got some Christmassy ones. So, gingerbread. I mean, it's baked gingerbread. It's really strong. Little shot pot like that. And you've got gingerbread. I love gingerbread, particularly at Christmas. Really, really good performer. I mean, Yvette's candles are all good performers. Always. But yes, gingerbread, definitely recommend. Then we've got similar ones. So we've got strudel and spiced. And spiced apple. So, I can't remember the difference now when I smell them. Hang on. Because I will say, while this is strudel, and I can get kind of a sort of bakery vibe in there, like from a strudel. It's not overly bakery. It's more focused on the kind of the spices you'd put in with the strudel. I don't know if it's got cinnamon in it. Is it cinnamon? It's got that spiced vibe. Again, very, very Christmassy. The spiced apple. Oh, it's another one of these. I keep saying melts that smell like Scentsy's winter apple berry tea. And this is another one that smells like that. So it must all have one thing in, but I think it might be cinnamon. No. What is that? But anyway, both really good performing melts. Both Christmas, that Christmas spice, but not an overpowering. Both were strong performing melts, but not the spice. You know, like some people like kick a spice. And some people don't. And I would say I love a strong melt, but I don't want to be so overly spiced. That is too much, you know. It's almost like called like a hot spice, a hot Christmas spice. This isn't it. It's beautiful. Both of them perform really, really well. Again, shot pots that were filling rooms. I cannot complain at all. So, in terms of favourite melts this week, I would go with number 60. I can't even believe I'm saying that. Number 68 from the Scent Boss Mountain. I mean, I feel like they've climbed a mountain to get me to love that one so much. So that's impressive. I would go with diamonds. Just so damn classy. So pretty. And I would go with, well, it's got to be a classic, isn't it? Sam Classic Gingerbread. So they would be my three favourites. In terms of strength, do you know what? I would probably... Oh, right. So I'm thinking I'd go with the exact same three for strength. However, raspberry dragon fruit is pretty good. Okay. Not that oriental. I mean, they were all... No, I'm going to go with the same three. What a week. Favourite three, strongest three. Okay, so that was a short... Well, I mean, I melted a bit. But maybe a shorter week than normal. Next week, we will definitely be having some Christmassy vibes because I have 3 advent calendars from the Michaela's Decor, which is a completely new company. Took a massive risk buying an advent calendar, and not necessarily a cheap one either, worthy of, because her bars look like works of art. And I have seen them time and time again, and I cannot get over how beautiful they are. So I'm really looking forward. I just hope they perform well. That was the risk. If they're not very good performing melts, I'm a little bit done. I've also got a Willow Moon Melts calendar. and which we've melted quite a few from Willow Moon Melts. I bought that one, loved it. And I've also got an Absolute Melt calendar. So yeah, I will definitely have been melting some of those for you, and hopefully some other melts as well. Cool. I'll check you later. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, follow us on Instagram. What else is there to do? Go check out our post-warming reviews and our pickies over on Instagram. Thanks, guys. Thanks for putting up with me as I look. Much appreciated. See you later. Bye-bye.